get started with a little bit of a warm-up. We're gonna do a dynamic warm-up. Start by pulling those knees up towards the chest. Alternating, just holding it briefly. We're not gonna do static stretching. We're gonna get the proper muscles warmed up, ready to go. Let's go one more on each leg. Last one here, pulling that knee up towards your chest. Next move, we're gonna grab underneath the ankle, underneath the knee, and we're gonna pull that leg up towards our chest again. Underneath the ankle, underneath the knee, pull up. Keep that good posture, warming up those glutes a little bit here. Try not to dive down. Keep that good posture, pull your leg, pull your hip up towards you. We're gonna go one more of these on each side. Next move, we're gonna do some standing hip rotations. Standing in place, challenge that balance a little bit. Knee comes up, you're gonna rotate out, back down. We're gonna just do 5 on each side, opening up those hips, getting the glutes warmed up, also working on balance, working on core. Core will be working a lot today, as it should with any exercise. Bring this leg back and let's switch legs. Stay balanced, open up the hip, back in, knee comes up, rotate open, trying to keep the knee and ankle at that same angle, meaning the ankle is right underneath the knee when you open that hip up. One more, and then we're gonna get some lateral motions in. Let's start with a step touch. Out to the side, we will increase this to a full jumping jack, okay? Getting warmed up slowly. Arms, shoulders get involved here. We are gonna add a full jumping jack in 3, 2, 1, full jumping jacks go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna do some inchworm stretches. If you've been with me before, you know what this is. Reach up nice and tall. You're gonna walk those hands down to the ground, walk out into a plank, hold that perfect plank, walk back, kicking your hips up to the sky, and reach back up. Again, this is gonna get the hamstrings, this is getting the shoulders, this is getting us primed and ready for the plank positions. We will be holding. Reach up, take a breath. We got 3 more. Hold that plank, establish that core. Depending on your flexibility, this may be pretty easy for you, or it may be pretty challenging. Trying to keep those legs straight all the way through when you come back up so you get that most stretch in the hamstrings. One more, walk out, hold that posture, work your way back up, reach up nice and tall. All right, we are gonna get into our workout. Like I said, we are gonna be alternating an upper body and lower body exercise. We're gonna do 3 full rounds. The first round will be a little slower pace because it's gonna be more introductory, teaching the moves. We're gonna do less reps the first round, and then we'll advance for each of the continuing rounds for a total of 3 today. All right, so let's get started with our first upper body move. What we're gonna do is a high to low plank. High plank is push-up position. Low plank might be what you're familiar with, where you're down on your forearms. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna alternate that position. So I'm gonna get down on my mat. I'm actually gonna face you to show you how I'm gonna be moving and how I'm trying to keep my hips controlled. So a little bit of an intro here. Start out with that push-up position, high plank here. Hands right underneath your shoulders. I'm gonna go with my right arm first. So my right arm, I'm gonna go down to the elbow, left arm down to the elbow, and then back up. Right hand, left hand. And that's 1 using my right arm. Okay, so I actually want you to pick your limb up each time. So I don't want you just collapsing and coming back up. Okay, that is a method. I don't want it here though. So pick that hand up, put that forearm down, that elbow down. Other elbow comes down, pick up the hand, pick up the hand. So that's our right arm leading. Then we'll go with our left arm leading the way, where it goes first the elbow, then the right elbow, then the left hand, then the right hand. The goal, let me show you what I don't want. If you can see, I don't want your hips swinging all over the place while you're doing it. Okay, nothing below the waist, really nothing below the chest should be moving at all. This will get your abs, it'll actually work your shoulders and your back even more if you stay stabilized and you're not moving around so much. So for our first round, we're gonna do 5 rounds on the right arm, 5 rounds on the left arm. Join me when you're ready. Hands right beneath the shoulders, right arm, go. Down, down, up, up. That's 1. Keeping those hips controlled. A little trick here, if you're having trouble keeping your hips controlled, try to spread your feet out wider. Create a wider base. Last one on the right arm. If you feel like it's too easy, bring those feet together. Left arm, down, down, up, up with the left. There we go. Trying to keep everything controlled. Those shoulders should be working. Those abs should be working. Tight through the legs to keep your body stable. Last one, down, down, up, up, and come up. Upper body gets a chance to rest. We're gonna hit lower body. Let's start off with 10 squats. Shoulder width position, working on depth. Join me when you're ready. Trying to go pretty slow, pretty controlled. We're just working on that range of motion. Like I said, this is the introductory round. Kick those hips back. Make sure knees are staying over the ankles. They're not pushing forward over those toes. You're pushing into the back side. Let's go 3 more. Keeping those heels down. 1 more. And come up. That's our first superset. Now, legs get a chance to rest. We're gonna go back to arms. We're gonna hit push-ups. Okay, so same posture as that high plank. Obviously, we're just doing a full push-up. I'm gonna flip around and show you a couple different options here. We can do full push-ups. Okay, feet are back. The wider your feet, again, the easier it is to control. Abs are braced. We're going down and up, okay? If you need to drop down to those knees, no problem. But the form should stay the same, meaning your whole torso is moving as one. You don't want those hips sticking up in the air, and you don't want that head bobbing around. We're gonna go for 10 this first round. From the knees, from the toes, or a combination of both. Here we go at your own pace. We're gonna go 10 push-ups. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2, pushing the ground away, and release. Come on up. Upper body gets a chance to rest. We're going back to the legs. What we're gonna do is some reverse lunges. We're gonna go 10 on each leg. I'm keeping my left leg stable, stepping my right foot back and together. When you are doing this, you want to be feeling your left glute and your right quadricep here, right thigh. Come together, sit back into the left glute, knee should be over the heel, and come up. We're gonna go 5 more on this leg. 4, 3, 2, last one. Take this knee straight to the ground and switch. Right foot stays planted, left leg is gonna kick back for 10. Come up to start. Now we want to be feeling right glute, left thigh, the thigh that's stepping back, and the glute of the leg that is planted in front. Let's go 2 more now, and 1 more. Good. Release. We've done 2 full supersets. We are going back to upper body. Again, we're going to be in that plank position. This time we're going to be doing shoulder taps. Okay, similar to the high-low plank as far as stabilizing, as far as balancing, working your shoulders, chest, back, everything has to work. The goal is to stay as stable as possible. I'm going to face you, drop to the ground. Again, you're in that push-up position to start. Hands right underneath your shoulders. The wider the feet, the easier it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push my left arm into the ground. I'm going to dig back my heels, contract my legs. I'm going to bring my right hand, tap my left shoulder, and alternate. Dig my right hand into the ground, bring my left arm, my left hand to my left shoulder, and we're alternating. Okay, what you don't want, again, is those hips swinging for you to be all over the place. You want to keep your belly button facing the ground like you're taking a picture. You want a clear picture, don't get blurry. Let's go one more on each side. Plant, tap, and come up. We are gonna go back to legs. Now we're gonna go lateral lunges. We'll stay on one leg, do all, and then we'll switch to the other leg. Right foot is gonna be planted. I'm gonna take a big step towards my left leg, sink into that leg, come back up. Sink in, come back up tall. Key here, both toes should be pointed forward the whole time. When you step with this left toe, avoid stepping that toe out, because then your knee is gonna wanna shoot forward over that toe. Keep it planted forward, sit that booty back. We got 4 more on this side. 2 more. And last one, kick all the way back to center, switch sides. Same thing, what you wanna be feeling is the bent glute, that extended leg, working those inner thighs now. Working in a different plane of motion. Oftentimes we don't get enough lateral movement in. We don't get enough rotational movement in either. So we're gonna get some lateral lunges. If you are not used to doing this move, it's a great one to add into your regular exercise routine. 3 more on this leg. And last one, release, shake it out, come back to center. Okay, we've done 3 full supersets. Last 2, we are gonna be down on the ground. We're gonna hit some tricep dips and some bridges so we can activate those hamstrings a little more. All right, down for tricep dips, come down onto your mat. Couple different options here. You can have your fingertips facing your feet, or you can have your fingertips facing out. I will let you be the judge. Oftentimes it depends on your wrist, it depends on your shoulder. Both ways are fine. We just want to make sure we're feeling triceps behind that elbow. So your knees come in, bent, feet stay flat. You're going to pick those hips off the ground, getting into that slight bridge position. You'll see my fingertips are facing my heels. Okay, you want to keep that posture. I'm going to bend the elbow. Okay, so don't think about moving your hips. Think about bending the elbow to get that motion. Those hips stay elevated. So what I don't want, if you want to watch me, is here. Okay, a lot of times tricep dips can easily turn into this move. Keep those hips stable, bend at the elbow, shoot straight up. Let's go 3 more. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake those arms out. We're gonna move on to bridges. I'm gonna slide down, rest my head on the mat. Again, my feet are flat, knees are bent. I'm gonna rest my arms gently by my side. Stay relaxed in the upper body. I'm gonna push the ground away, digging in with my heels, bridging my hips up as high as I can, slowly rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bridge those hips up, squeeze the glutes, work the back of the legs, slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bridge up, squeeze and hold, roll down. Squeeze up. Try to get higher and higher with each rep. We have 5 more now. 5, nice and slow down. 4, 3, keep getting range, make those glutes work. And 1 more. Bridge up, roll down nice and slowly. Come on back up to your stand. Shake it out. We'll review a second because that was our first full round. Our slower paced, more of an introductory round. So let's review our first superset. We have the high to low plank. We come up, we hit squats. Next, we have our push-ups and then our reverse lunges. Number 3, we're back down for plank. We have the shoulder taps. And then we hit those lateral lunges side to side. Last and 4th and last round, we have tricep dips and bridges down on your mat. Okay, this round is gonna move a lot quicker. We're not gonna take any rest breaks in between. Like I said, lower body works, while upper body rests, and vice versa. All right, we're gonna get started high-low plank. Again, let's start with that right arm. The slower the better. No need to rush here. Get those hands nice and controlled, nice and spread with the fingers. Feet go as wide as you need to. The wider, the easier it is to control. I'm gonna start with the right arm, and here we go. Drop down, up, and up. That's 1, 2, 3, keep breathing, keep holding everything tight. 4, 5, keep it going. 6, down, up, up. Let's go one more on the right. Down, up, up. Hold here, transition to the left arm. Here we go. Down, up, up. That's 1. Try to keep those hips under control. Remember, you're taking a picture of that mat beneath you. You don't want a blurry picture. Keep it clear, keep it controlled. Left and up. We have 2 more to go. Down, up, up. 1 more. Up, and come up tall. We're gonna hit our squats this time. Let's go for 15. Shoulder width stance, deep breath, and let's go. Working that range of motion, sitting back on those heels, letting the hips do the work. We're breathing throughout the motion. Keep it moving. You know what, let's go for 16. Here we go, we're gonna get a bonus rep in. 4 more now. 1, 2, 3, last one. Shake it out. All right, we are back down on the ground. Let's hit some push-ups. Let's go a little bit longer this time. See if we can get 16. Let's shoot for 16 push-ups on this round. Start on the feet, complete it on the feet. If you need to drop down to the knees, go for it. Try to get all the reps you can. Stay relaxed in the neck and the shoulders. Feet are as wide as you need to. We're gonna go for 16. Abs are braced. Here we go. Pushing the ground away when you come up tall. Strong through the ground. And we're breathing. Keep it going. Let's go for 5 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Shake it out. Come back up tall. We got our lunges now. We're gonna add some reps in. Speed it up as fast as you can. Obviously keep that form. That's the most important thing of all. I'm gonna face the side so you can watch my form from the side. Left leg is gonna stay planted. I'm gonna go back with my right leg first. Join me when you're ready. Right knee drops to the ground. I create these 2 90-degree angles at both of my knee joints. Strong through that left leg, strong through the left glute to come up. We're halfway there. We have 5 more to go. Let's count them out. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on this leg, and switch. Right leg stays planted, stepping back with the left leg. Here we go. Create those 90-degree angles. Stay balanced through that right foot. And we're breathing. Stay under control. Halfway, let's go for 8 more. Again, you can go at your own pace. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Okay, we are going back down. Hopefully that upper body's rested. We are back into shoulder taps. Okay, we're gonna add some more reps in this round. Okay, challenge it a little more. Same position as the push-up, as that high plank. Fingers are wide, hands right beneath the shoulders. Nice and controlled, that left hand digs into the ground. I bring that right hand up towards my shoulder, and I alternate. Every time you plant, Feel like you are pushing the ground away, those abs brace. Anytime you lift a limb, arm or leg off the ground, you should feel those abs engage because they take over for that stability you lost. Keep going. The slower, the better. I don't want you going fast and going for speed and then you look like this, okay? Stay controlled. The slower, the better. Trust me, you're gonna feel it more. You're gonna feel your abs more. You're gonna feel your shoulders more. You're gonna feel everything more if you stay under control and slow. Let's go. One more on each side. Right tap, left tap, and come up. That upper body gets a chance to rest. We're hitting our lateral lunges. I'm gonna step with my left foot first. Right leg stays planted. Remember both toes. Always want to point forward. Here we go. Left leg out. Come back tall. You want to be feeling left glute and right inner thigh as you stretch it out long. That's it. We got 8 more on this side. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, staying under control, pushing the ground away. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Up tall, switching legs. We gotta finish it out on the other side. Right leg steps out. Here we go. Big step out to the side. Feel that right glute now. Left inner thigh. If one side feels easier for you, that is fairly common, especially if you are new to this exercise. But that's why it's important to challenge your body with some new moves. You start to find weaknesses that you really didn't know existed. And maybe you've gotten really good at forward, backward lunges. These lateral are kind of throwing your body into a little bit of a confusion. Having to use some new muscles, which is perfectly acceptable, perfectly fine. You want to challenge your body. Let's go 4 more now. 4, 3, drive back to start. 2, and last one. Whew, nice. We're done with 3 supersets. We're back on the ground for triceps. Like I said, you can have your fingertips forward, or you can have your fingertips flared out to the side of you. I'm gonna do that second method this time. Both are fine. See how it feels up in your neck and shoulder. Sometimes when the fingers are flared out to the side, it allows people to keep that shoulder, the chest open so they don't get so hunched over. Okay, your choice. I'm gonna add some reps in on this round. Lift those hips up, abs are tight, posture is nice and tall, chest is open. Here we go, bending those elbows. Pushing the ground away, strong with those hands. Think about bending, extending those elbows. We're doing the triceps here, that's what you want to feel. Let's go for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Switch gears, let's go back to legs. We're back down for bridges. Adding some more reps in, pushing through the heels, exploding those hips up. And go. Keeping the head, shoulders relaxed. When you think you've hit your range at the top, try to push another inch higher. Another half an inch, whatever you can get. Think about really challenging that range of motion up at the top. Usually you can go higher than you initially think. Get to that top point, squeeze those glutes a little tighter, get a little more range. We have 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And release, come down slowly, come back up tall. That is 2 full rounds. Grab a drink if you need it. We have 1 more round through everything. 4 supersets, 8 exercises total. limited breaks in between. That's why you get a break here. And we are going to challenge it a little more this round. Okay, we can add some jumping in, especially with those squats and those lunges. Okay, so stay with me. You can either do what we just did, or you can challenge it a little more. Okay, so we're going to start with those high-low planks. If you do want to challenge on this round, the way we can do it, bring those feet together. Okay, instead of having your feet shoulder width or even wider, try to bring those feet nice and narrow, in tight, getting those heels to touch one another, okay? So if you want to challenge, that's your challenge with that high-low plank exercise. I'm going to go this way this time. My feet are going to be together. We are going to go with the right arm. Get set, right arm is going to go down, down, up, up. If those feet are together, you might feel how much more of a challenge it is to keep those hips from rocking around, and it is a challenge. Halfway through with the right arm, stay with it. Abs are braced. 2 more with this right arm, down, down, up, up. Up top here, we're switching. Left arm is gonna go down, down, up, up. Stay under control, that is the key. I want those abs to feel like they're on fire. Shoulders should feel on fire. 3 more, down, down, up, up. 1 more, down, down, up, up, and release. Shake those arms out, that upper body gets a chance to rest. We're gonna go into squats. If you want to challenge, let's add a jump into it for this final round. If you want to stay with those bodyweight squats, do it, okay? Bodyweight squats, jump squats, and we are on. Let's shoot for 20 this round. All right, here we go. And 1, 2. Try to land softly. Explode through the ground. 10 more. 2 more, last one, and release. Catch that breath, little rest. We are back on push-ups. Again, if you want to challenge for this third and final round, bring those feet together, let those feet touch. If you want another challenge, lift a foot off the ground. 1 foot kind of comes in more towards the center, 1 foot actually lifts off the ground. And like I said, anytime a limb lifts off the ground, those abs have to take over for stability. Stay with your push-ups. If you want, if you've been working them on your knees, do whatever is challenging for you. I'm gonna do 10 on each leg, 1 leg lifted. Right leg is gonna be lifted first. If you can see it in the back, lifted just off the ground. Let's hit 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. You might feel that leg that's on the ground, that quad is tightening. That's to help stabilize too. Dig that heel back, other leg lifts, 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, push the ground away, 2, 1, and come up. Shake those arms out. They get a chance to rest. We're gonna go into our reverse lunges. If you want to challenge, let's add some jumps to it. So we're gonna actually switch legs every jump. We're gonna be back, switch and land. Okay, if you want that challenge, if you're staying with those normal lunges, let's hit 10 on each leg. Alrighty, jump lunges. We're going for 20 total. Get set and go. 1, 2, there we go. Switching, stay under control. This is halfway. Explode off the ground. 17, 18, 19, 20, and release. We have 2 supersets down, 2 to go. We're gonna be back into our shoulder taps. Again, if you want a challenge, bring those feet in tighter. Slower, the better here. Our goal is 20 total shoulder taps, 10 on each arm. The closer your feet, the harder you have to work to stabilize. Here we go. We're doing 20 total. Try not to let anything below the chest move at all. This is halfway. Pushing the ground away with that one arm, locking the abs. One more on each side. And release. Come on up. You've made it this far. Let's keep working. We're going to our lateral lunges. If you want, stay with that one on each side. Work the one leg. For another challenge, we're actually going to go back and forth. We're going to alternate legs each time. All right, we got 20 total. We are going to pick the pace up, obviously never sacrificing form. Here's our lateral lunges. Ready? Go. I'm going to the left, together, other side. That's it. Keep on breathing. That heart rate should be elevated. Keep form. Strong through the ground. This is halfway. Pushing the ground away. Using those glutes. We have 4 more. 2 more. And the last one on this leg. And release. 3 supersets done. Here's our last one of our last round. You can do it. We have tricep dips and we have bridges. Here we go. Let's hit tricep dips. If you want an added challenge this round, pick one leg up off the ground. All right? Or you stay where you're at. Whatever is challenging for you. Here we go. We're going to go for 20. I'm going to do 10 on each leg. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. That's halfway. Right into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. You've made it to the final exercise. We're going into bridges. Options here, stay with those normal bridges, or let's hit a single leg. 10 on each leg, or 20 total. Single leg, one leg comes up on the air. I'm going to be pushing strong through that right heel. 10 on each leg, here we go. Drive those hips up. This leg that's up in the air, it's not doing the work. You're just removing it from the ground. So your right leg has to work harder. 3 more. 1 more. And release. What I mean, I don't want you to start moving this leg around when you're coming up. Okay, that takes away from the hips. It's still all in the hips. 10 more. Left leg is down. Kick that right heel to the sky. Here we go. You probably will not get as much range in single leg as you did in double leg. That's okay. But again, if you notice one leg is stronger than the other, it's a good thing to isolate them to do single legs. 2 more, 1 more, and release. Roll on over. Let's come up to a seated position. I'm gonna have one leg straight. Put that other leg over. Pull that knee, hug it in towards your chest. Catch your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. You made it through our upper, lower body supersets. It's a great way to get a lot of work in, to get a full body in a short amount of time because you're not resting. You don't really have to let your muscles rest in between because while you're doing the lower body, the upper body is resting, and vice versa. So it does become a cardio. Hopefully it got you sweating a little bit, got your heart rate up. Let's switch legs here. I hope you enjoyed the variations and the challenges. Like I said, sometimes it's good to isolate and do those single leg options or those single arm options so you can really identify your weaknesses and then start to fix those. If we are always doing the same exercises, it is common for our dominant side to take over, and you don't realize it when you're doing it, but then when you start isolating and doing some of these single limb exercises, you really start to see that one side is a lot stronger. Let's go into butterfly stretch. Put the soles of the feet together, try to drop those knees down, get those inner thighs, hips opened up a little bit. Another one of my favorites is those lateral lunges. I think they are underutilized exercise. A lot of people you'll see doing lunges and walking lunges and doing all kinds of weight and squats, but it's so good to get that lateral motion in, working your body in a whole different plane of motion rather than always in the front and back position. So I encourage you to do those lateral lunges. If you did struggle with them today, they're a great exercise to work on. Let's just cross those legs. I'm gonna take one arm across the chest, pull up on it. We did a lot of shoulder work today. Roll that hand out, roll that wrist out. If your wrists have been bothering you, it's not surprising, especially with all that we did on the ground today. If you're not used to being in that position, they will get fatigued. Keep rolling them out. I'll show you a stretch here for those wrists too. Switch arms, roll the other wrist out. And it's just like anything else. Your forearms, your wrists can build and can get stronger the more you do those plank type exercises. Keep working that breath, bring that heart rate down slowly, release that. I'm gonna bring my left hand towards my side, reach that right arm up and over, get that side body stretched out, feel those abs. Deep breath, exhale, switch sides. Come up tall. To get those wrists stretched out, I'm gonna put my left arm, palm up. I'm gonna take my right hand and press those left fingers back, trying to get a good stretch through that forearm. So right now my palm is away from me, fingertips are down. I'm pressing my fingertips back. Then I can flip my hand up and pull those fingertips this way. Try them both, see which one feels best. Shake it out, switch. If it feels really tight, you might want to add this stretch in, especially after you've done exercises like this down on the ground. These stretches are really good if you're also working with dumbbells a lot. With those free weights, that grip, those wrists, those forearms also need to get a stretch out. And release, shake it out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you got a good full body in. There's a lot you can do with no equipment, and that's why I love it. So I hope you stay tuned and join me for future videos. Thanks, have a great one.